Hi, my name is Steve from Graymont Medical. I'm here today to walk you through the shoulder CPM for forward flexion. We're going to go over the assembly, the fitting, and the disassembly of the shoulder CPM. The whole process should take about 30 minutes. You will need a friend or a family member to help you out with it. If this video does move a little quick, please pause it and come back to it. So let's get started. So when you receive your boxes, you're going to get two pieces. One box is going to come with the chair. The other box is going to come with the parts to it. Be sure to save the boxes and the shipping material, because those are what you're going to need to save to ship it back. When you do set the chair up, you want to be in an area where you're going to spend some time, either in front of a TV, in front of a window, anywhere you are comfortable. You also want to be near a power outlet. So when you receive your shoulder CPM, inside the box, you'll receive a folder. Inside the folder, you will see a couple return labels. You will receive a doctor's protocol. You will also receive information on the shoulder CPM, as well as some questions. At the bottom of the folder, you also have the office phone number in case you have any questions. So part of the assembly is you want to remove the legs on them. Twist this around, there's a little pin. You pull the pin out, this slides out, and you reverse it so the wheels are in the back. And then you want to put the pin back in. You're going to do the same thing to the other side. So when you're assembling the shoulder CPM, you want to start with the bar that slides in the back. When you do slide it, you want to slide it far enough where you don't see the stop sign anymore. The next part of this would be for the motor. When you insert the motor, you want to insert it and have it go forward. In the back, you will need to connect the motor. There's one port for the motor. You want to angle it straight ahead. Once you have it forward, you want to do 1 or 2 clicks off to the left because we're on the left shoulder. And then you want to tighten. The next piece would be the actual hand piece. You want to slide right in here, and you want to see that everything is blue. So that means it's for the left shoulder. Another piece you'll receive is like a little bicep holder. You're going to slide this down like so, and that's going to rest your bicep. On the opposite side, you're going to have an armrest with this. Comes in 2 pieces. One that slides in the bottom of the chair, and the other one that would rest your arm. And you're going to raise and lower it to what you're comfortable with. And then there's another port for the actual hand control in the back. There is a power cord that plugs in the back, and just above that there's an on and off switch. Once you have that, then you're ready to fit the patient. All right, so now we are ready to fit the patient. This is going to be for her left shoulder today, but I'd like to start on the right side first. So to begin, I want to make sure she's comfortable in the chair. So what I like to do is have her adjust the height to her right arm. What's comfortable for you? Lower, higher? Is that good?
Yes.
All righty. And then I like to tighten that down. All right, so the next step would be the height, to get the right height on her. So to do that, you loosen up the 2 screws in the back. And you want it so her shoulders are nice and level, or where this is right to the top of her shoulder. And I think that looks pretty level right there. So then you want to tighten that down. The next step is you want to make sure that the bar is nice and level, that her shoulder's not too far off to the left or too far off to the right. And to do that, you just pull this little pin here, you lift up on this, and you slide the bar back and forth. This looks pretty good, so we're going to leave it right there. You also want to adjust the bicep. So this you can raise and lower it. This is in a good spot for her right here. The next step would be for her hand. You want to make sure it's nice and comfortable for her, that it's not too long or too short. So to do that, you just loosen the screw, and this slides up or down. And you want your hand right and comfortable. How does that feel?
Good.
Good? All right. You also want to make sure that this is turned to a comfortable position, that it's nice to the side, so it moves right about there. So this is the angle right here to adjust it. For a smaller person, you might need to push it back and tighten it for a more normal angle. So it's not going to hit her leg, or it's going to not hit the side of the chair. Okay, inside your folder, you're going to have your protocol. And your protocol, this is where you're going to find your information on the steps you'll need to increase your flexion and extension. So when you turn on the controller, you want to make sure that you see the flexion light, that it turns on. That way you know you're ready. And I'm going to show you how to set your limit up button and your limit down button. And you can get these limit numbers from your doctor's protocol. So with your limit down button, if we have a 30 degrees, you're going to hit the limit button, and to decrease or increase, you're just increasing it to the 30 degrees. For your limit up button, if you want to increase it, hit the limit button. While it's blinking, then you can increase it by hitting the plus button, or down button to decrease it. So on your controller, we have a speed button. It goes from 1 to 5, 5 being the highest and 1 being the lowest. I recommend starting off at a limit of 3 speed, and that's not fast, it's not slow, it's right in the middle. The other part of this controller, you won't need to know any of these other buttons. If you want to start the machine, just hit start. And you'll see it'll go down to 30 degrees. You'll pause for a moment, and now it's slowly increasing up to 60 degrees. And then when you're done with your session, just hit stop to stop. When you're done with your shoulder CPM, you want to disassemble it. So we're going to remove the parts and put it into the green bag that you received. So to do that, I typically like to start with the right and work to the left. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the remote control. You're going to unscrew that. Remove this, the handle. Then I'm going to remove the hand piece. That slides off. Bicep bar slides from the back. We're going to remove the motor, unscrew the power, and then unscrew the knob in the back so it slides right out. The last is the bar. Just unclip this back here and it slides right out. Unplug the cord. Before we ship this back, I want to make sure that you lower the back of the seat. So to do that, we're going to unscrew the back and lower it to the lowest position, and then retighten it. And then we can reverse the legs. I want to release the pin and flip the legs around. So you have one. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you have any additional questions, please give us a call here at Graymont. Thank you so much.